Hello, my name is Martyr, and this is Let's Play Grimm. Grimm is a twisted platformer-esque casual game with a question mark on the end there. It was developed and published by Spicy Horse Games, and while the game was released on Steam January 2014, the game is far from new. In all actuality, the game was released on GameTap July 2008. So it's kind of an older game, but it was ported through Steam Greenlight and is now available on Steam. So you can actually go ahead and purchase this game for $9.99 for all 3 seasons. That's how kind of the game was released, was through these episodic things every week on GameTap. Now ignore the front store pages because it's going to try to sell you each season separately for $4.99. If you go to the forums, there's a link there you can click on, or you can go to the description here in this video and you can find the entire package available for only $9.99 to buy the entire Grimm Complete pack. So what is Grimm? Grimm is obviously, we're heading into a fairy tale land here, guys, with a horrendous twist. In the game, you play a little horrible dude named Grimm who basically wants to kind of ruin the stories that we've all heard growing up. Pinocchio, Cinderella, and in this case, Jack and the Beanstalk, which is what actually we'll be playing right here. Now, before we hop into the gameplay, there's a little video which you kind of get to see as you kind of learn the story of, well, Jack and the Beanstalk. Well, we all know the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, but this is where the game's selling point is its art style. And it basically kind of runs you through the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. And as you play through this video, you're actually going to be playing through the different scenes of that story. Once you beat all the stories, you kind of will horribly twist them all. You get the Dark Theater, which is kind of like your payoff, I guess you could say, which is the story of the version of the game after you've twisted it. So I'm not going to show you that because they're kind of long. They're very awesome. They're very cute. They're very stylized. The game is stylized. This is the primary selling point here of this game. So let's just get into the game here, and you can see what I'm talking about. This is to market.
Let the misery begin.
As you can see, the game is just very fluffy and cute looking to start.
Theft and murder. Which cow to sell? Let's make the choice a little easier. Make it gross.
Now, I'm sure you're probably confused what he means by make it gross, but trust me when I say you will understand what that means soon enough. Now, this is the game, guys. Yes, by the way, if you stand still, you urinate on objects. And you actually can jump to your urine. But we'll get more into that a little later. That's kind of the platform he has. So your game basically charges you with kind of spreading your dark taint, and I do mean that word taint, across the fairy tale world. As you move, you're kind of growing your sphere of influence. As you can see, things are kind of just getting corrupted and turning dark and evil as I walk around. But as I move around, these humans are going around kind of purifying things around me. And what will basically happen is I get more powerful, I guess you could say, and spread my power. They'll actually begin getting corrupted themselves, but I actually have to get powerful enough for that myself first. And as you can see now, I've reached kind of like the smelly category. And I'll take the time to smell the roses here in a bit. But first I want to just try to corrupt as much as possible before I do that. As you can see, the trees, everything starts just turning demonic, guys. It's pretty awesome in that way.
Don't be good.
And now I have to butt stomp. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to explain, the butt stomp. If you want to kind of stop the people who are turning everything pure, you could butt stomp them. That kind of temporarily stuns them.
Jack and the cow share a common trait. They revere inertia. Let's give them a good reason to move.
As you can see now, it's raining blackness. And now everything's on fire and horrible and evil. And this is just kind of the basicness of the game. And you go around just kind of corrupting things and going through all the fairy tales, making them horrible and wrong and just messed up. And now I have the ability to kind of start turning people into horrible dark versions of themselves and kind of preventing them from doing anything about what it is I'm doing to their world. As you can see, the game kind of is hectic first off and foremost. As things start getting more and more corrupted, the art style is just amazing, guys. Just amazing. Now the houses are getting all dark and warped and twisted. And I've finally corrupted, I think, finally everybody in the town. And throughout the game, there is kind of like these hidden objects. I'm going to take this time to stop and smell the roses. I'm surprised he's not urinating on it. Oh, there he goes. There he goes, urinating on everything finally. There's kind of like these hidden coin-esque things throughout the board. Now, that meter on top is kind of the strength of your, I guess you could say your sphere of influence. You're not necessarily going to reach the high end of your meter every board. There's only, matter of fact, only very few, very special boards where you'll reach the high ends of your meter. I'm trying to find that special coin so I can show that to you guys. Oh, there it is, there it is. If you see right there, there's kind of like that special Grimm coin. And if you collect it, it's kind of just like it's kind of like just another means of finding something else in the game. It's kind of that little extra bonus challenge for you. I have more than corrupted enough in this place now to, oh, come here. I thought I'd turn them all, apparently not. Alright. So I've more than corrupted enough for me to, at this point, zap these people here. And this will move us forward.
The standstill earns Jack and the cow swift hits in tender spots. Move out, boy! Get on, Bessie!
As you can see, the game's just kind of twisted and dark and weird, but the sound of it all is, the look of it all is just kind of hilarious. The boards are, there's only about 5 to 7 boards per chapter per story, I guess you could say. So they're kind of short and sweet and kind of like you can play them, beat them. They don't really outstay their welcome, and you can play the next one and kind of move along in succession. I wouldn't say you want to play all of the Grimm stories back to back. That would probably be very overwhelming. Because I mean, in the end, while there is quite a bit to do in this game, it's kind of funny. The overall platforming-esque thing, it's there. It's not very prevalent. In the end, the game's about kind of the dark, humid, twisted humor of it all. And I'm going to try to corrupt another board here to just give you an example of that. Yeah, but there's times where you'll have to use your platformer-esque thing. And if you stand still, like I said earlier, and you kind of start pissing on stuff, and you will jump to your P, which kind of another element. Or you can just jump, plain old, just try to do your jumps yourself, of course. There you go. The apples have turned twisted. And it's just, the art style is just really dark. That chicken is beating the shit, or that bird is pecking the heck out of that guy, which is hilarious. And now I can start turning things gross. Trees start rotting, and haystacks and gates. I have to say, this game is just really just dark and creepy, but hilarious all at the same time. Yeah, the graphics are the selling point for this game, for sure, guys. The sounds are hilarious. You can pee on stuff. There's hidden items. It's all just very twisted. And hey, it's just a fun way to just, guess you could say, visit those old fairy tale stories. I have to butt stop here. And now they're beating the shit out of him and stealing his beans. Oh, good lord. Splash of blood. And sometimes when you butt stomp on things, it'll give you access to newer parts of the board that you can go ahead and spread your taint, your evilness on, and continue the mayhem, as it were, as you move through these stories, the Grimm stories. For instance, he's just trying to get the bean from the guy now. To me, I'm kind of a perfectionist. I kind of like going around and spreading the evilness as far as it can go, because I like to see everything all corrupted and evil. I don't know, that's just me. Sometimes it's just beneficial to go ahead and move forward, though. and then come back and corrupt the rest of the board with a much larger sphere of influence, which I'll probably show you really quick right here. There you go. And now our sphere of influence is just growing massively. And 90% of the time, nothing really is going to try to attack you. Nothing really, for some reason, tries to stop you more than it tries to harm the poor innocent people. I don't understand that. I thought, hey, maybe the bees might try to sting you, or, you know, the wolf might try to get you, or the guards might try to stop you. Nope, they just basically just run around trying to fix things, and it really never works out, because you're always going to be faster than them. And the game's not necessarily challenging here. I'm not going to lie to you. The game, you kind of just can turn things twisted very quickly. But that's kind of the fun and joy of it all. It's not meant to be, I guess, extremely challenging. It's more meant to be kind of viewed and enjoyed for the hilarity and twistedness. Now, there is kind of a way to lose the game. I should mention that. If you jump into water for some reason, even though it's a river of blood at this point, Grimm hates water or lava and things of that nature. So there is a way, I guess you could say, to lose. The game also counts your time, and of course there's also those secret coins to collect, guys. Don't, you know, there's always that aspect there too, which I have not seen actually, the secret coin for this level. Of course, there's so much flashing and going horribly wrong. It's hard to pay attention to that kind of a thing right now. I think I can find it though. I am a completionist though, so I kind of just, like I said, I just like to run around and try to turn as much crap evil as possible, even though we're probably one butt stomp away from ending this board. You know what? I don't see it. I don't think, you know, maybe this one, each board usually has one coin, so I find it kind of hard to believe that there isn't one here. Maybe I just won't. Yeah, maybe I just won't be able to find it. Yeah, oh well. We can always come back though, you know? That's the beauty of Grimm. You can always come back to games like these and play them again and try to find the coins, or hey, even beat it faster. That's another way. This game kind of has that replayability aspect to it all. And you know, there's like 23 stories, I think, total between all of the seasons as they were available for play. So right there, for $10, that's a pretty good bargain. Yeah, there obviously was a secret that I didn't collect. And obviously, I did turn 95% of the board, though, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, guys, this is a pretty interesting game, to say this. When I first got the game, I didn't exactly know what to expect. But yeah, it's just full of this wonderful, dark, twisted, really horrible humor. I mean, if you enjoy fart and piss jokes, this game has it for you. I guess this is maybe we're going to finally see the beanstalk.
Mother beats the tar out of Jack until the sun comes up.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
All right.
I wonder what we're going to do to the beanstalk. I'll do this one last board, and then I'll probably call it here, guys, just for you to get a good example of how horrible this game is, really, just twisted. I say horribly in a good way, though. I don't mean like in a bad way. I mean like what the hell was the creators of these games smoking, man? I mean, they had to have a huge, twisted, dark imagination to make this game. I don't think I could ever sit there and be like, you know what I'd like to do? Take all of the fairy tales my kids enjoy and then just piss on them. Just turn them evil. And I'd say the music, the art style, it's all very just hilarious the way it starts off. It's all light and chipper. And then it just gets all dark and evil and shit. So as you can see, we're just trying to reach rotten level, I'm sorry. Is the coin back here? I feel like we should be able to reach back there. Or maybe not. Maybe there's a way to reach back there. Wow, we get to turn these people fast. And now we're just turning the houses and the trees, everything quickly evil. Yeah, there we go, yeah! Oh, there's a guy, come here. And then it's hilarious that sometimes you like find children, and then they'll be like, no, run away! And then you just butt stomp them and they die, and, well, not die, but get twisted and evil. It's just hilarious. Oh, come here, you bastages. You guys are busting up my shit, man. No. No, bad humans. You will do as Grimm commands, bitches. Alright. I love that. Look at that. The corn's all red and evil. The carts are dark and tainted. It's like living in a goth, wonderful universe. Alright, well, we've definitely achieved our goal of getting rotten here. So let's see what happens to the beanstalk. So yeah, I guess you could. I don't know if this game is kid friendly. I mean, there's some violence, obviously. Oh, this is a good example of the platformer-esque qualities to the game here. I'm glad I get to show you this off a little bit. So now we kind of have to run up the beanstalk, I'm guessing here, to get to the top part here. And this is where I guess you could say the game can be a little bit challenging, as you have to make. I have to make my way up the beanstalk here. This could be. Let's see. Uh-oh, am I running out of time here? Oh, I don't know what that was. Oh, okay, we made the jump there. Okay, that's okay. Oh boy, okay. Oh, I fell. Let's see, try that again though. I'm pretty sure we can make it. Yeah, you can see that sometimes the game does include that platforming side of things. And while the controls are pretty okay, I mean, it's a typical WASD-esque thing. Oh, I know what's going on back there. They're turning all my stuff light down here. This guy down here, stop that. Punk. And like I said, while the controls sometimes could be rather simplistic, they can be a little bit difficult to control as far as platforming goes. As you could obviously tell here. I'll try to complete this challenge here though for you guys, and then we'll wrap up the video here. I hope you like Grimm here. I mean, it's twisted as all hell, but I think if you are into this, definitely kind of this style of, yeah, I'm not gonna make that obviously. That's gonna be a hard jump, guys. Well, anyways, you get the idea. There's definitely platforming-esque qualities to the game, guys. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make that jump. But yeah, in all, Grimm is a dark, twisted, humorful game. It's not for everybody, but if you're a fan of the games, you know, if you're a fan of the creator of the game, guys, and maybe you enjoy that dark, twisted, piss and fart jokes type of thing, Grimm is going to deliver with a dark twist. So go ahead and check out Grimm. Find out the dark side of all your favorite childhood fairy tales. Big thanks to the developers for scarring my mind. And now I can never watch a Disney movie ever again the same way. I hope you enjoyed the review. As always, please like, subscribe, share. I would really appreciate it as well. And it lets me know that you enjoy these IndieView videos, and it maybe will help me pay for my therapy. So who knows? I hope you enjoyed this review again. This has been Let's Play Grimm.